The sixth sprint race of the season, which took place today at Montmeló's Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, saw Pecco Bagnaia crashed out of the lead during the final lap of the encounter. Pecco Bagnaia had a perfect launch from second place on the grid as the reigning world champion took the lead and successfully defended it in the first laps. After dropping down to fourth in the central part of the encounter, Pecco was back at the front with 6 laps to go as he tried to manage the small margin he had on the following rider. During the final lap, Bagnaia was yet another victim of the slippery track conditions, just like 2 previous race leaders before him, as he lost control of his Desmosedici machine and said goodbye to a race win that was well within reach. We spent some time after the race in the pit box to analyze the crash. I hit the brakes at the same spot and I was a little slower, but 2 degrees more in the leaning angle led me to the crash. It wasn't anything big, but this is the reason behind the tumble. It's a shame, because I was fast and I was controlling the margin at the front. I knew I had the pace and I was trying to keep everything in check, and I started to push once I saw that the others were starting to struggle. Obviously I'm very disappointed, especially because this is the 3rd weekend in a row coming out of the sprint race empty-handed. It's clearly a missed opportunity as the 12 points were well within reach, so I'm a little bit angry about it. I'll need to be more careful tomorrow, especially at turn 5. It is not the first time that Pecco Bagnaia falls when he is leading a race. Errors that do not always have an explanation for the Ducati rider, who is once again left without scoring this season, which takes him a little further away from the leadership he maintains. Jorge Martin, now ahead of Marc Marquez, who has already overtaken the leader of the Italian manufacturer in the general standings. I've been in the box for an hour trying to understand the accident, explained Bagnaia, who appeared before the media almost an hour later than what had been announced. It seems that entering a corner slower can lead you to fall. On the previous lap I made a small mistake in the same corner, but I entered the same, I braked the same, said the Italian, as if he could not find an explanation for his 4th fall of the year. I managed everything well. When you fall, 90% of the time it is the driver's responsibility. But in this case, surely he should have gone in just as fast as the previous lap, imagined the Torino rider.